you still love me? That was my fault. I remember the. Come on now, Faith. I remember. Come on now. Come on now, Faith. Come on now. Let me go ahead and get on live so I can talk to my people. I love them. I love my people. Let me get me something to eat first. Have me something to eat while I'm talking to my people. To my people. People. All right. So we can talk and discuss some things. Hey, everybody. Let me come on camera. Hello. Hey, everyone. How art thou? Shondo's in the building. Shondo's in the chat. How are y'all doing today? Just getting my small light lunch together. Can I tell y'all I love having the little healthy choice, little entrees for lunch. Not because I'm trying to stay healthy, because do I look like I need to lose weight? But because they're so good and they're so easy. You know, the little healthy choice when they actually taste good, you know what I'm saying? And it doesn't it's not like the kind where they tell you poke a hole in it, let it cook, take the plastic off, stir it, put it back in, let it cook some more, let it. You don't got to go through all that. All you got to do is put it in the microwave right out the box. When it's done, take the film off, pour it in the little sauce, and that's it. You got to do all that extra stuff like you do a whole science experiments and stuff. So that's what I'm eating here today. One of those little healthy choice entrees, but they be so good. It's chicken and spinach and zucchini with pesto sauce. It's so good. Hello, people. Let me say hi to y'all as y'all come in. Hey, Watermelon Sugar. Mama of 6. Hey, Rochelle. Hey, Des. Teach the children. Hey, Monk Chip. Hey, Boo. Hey, Fayette. Jay Parrish. Abby. What's good, my love? What's good, sis? And all of my people. Young, Rich, Skinny. Hey. Child, we're going to talk a little bit today. Let me get the easy one out the way first. The first one going to be quick because I can't talk about it a whole lot. The first thing we're going to talk about, hey, little baby, is, hey, Lastasia. So Lovecraft Country was so good last night. It was so great. I call it the women's empowerment episode, but it was so good. If you have not seen Lovecraft Country last night, I would venture to tell you, go watch it, engage with it, let it all sink in. It was so great. Y'all know I'm not going to talk about it too much because I haven't done my review. I still have to watch it for the second and third time before I do my review. I hope to have my review out maybe tomorrow, no later than Wednesday, but maybe tomorrow. I'll have my review out for Lovecraft Country. But it was really, really good. No spoilers yet, because like I said, I haven't done my review, so I won't go through breaking all of that down. But if you have not, please go and watch Lovecraft Country. It was so good. All of my women's and men's go watch Lovecraft Country. I thought it was so great, and I was anticipating it being great because Angelou Ellis is a great actress. She does really well in any role she portrays. She really digs in and dives right in the role and becomes that role, and you really saw her flex her acting muscle with this role. It was really good. Did y'all see Love? Put a 27 in the chat if you saw Lovecraft Country last night. But it was really good. Hey, Reese Species. Hey, my love. Okay. So, but yes, review is coming. Hopefully tomorrow, if I can get my second and third viewing down. If not, definitely by Wednesday. That is the goal. So that's the first one. The first one, like I told y'all, was gonna be easy. I can do that. I can kill that one bird, one stone. But did y'all like last night's episode of Lovecraft Country? Because every episode gives you something different. Every episode is like a whatever you thought from the previous episode, or however y'all thought we were gonna go, we're gonna take you down this route. And I love writers and I love shows where they give you what's unexpected. They take you on the journey as opposed to letting the fans or letting the comment sections dictate what they're going to do. They kind of say, no, we got you. You gonna take this ride with us, whether or not you want to. And sometimes you do have to be taken on a ride, whether or not you want to. Sometimes, you know, if you never get out of your comfort zone, and never take a risk, you don't know whether or not you truly will enjoy it. Sometimes looking from afar, you'll look like, that doesn't look like something I like. And then you get into it and you realize, oh, well, this was a pleasant surprise. And so I feel like that's what Lovecraft Country is, and stuff like that. I love I almost started breaking it down. I'm not going to. The review is coming. So I'll just put it like that. The review for Lovecraft Country is forthcoming probably tomorrow, at the latest Thursday. But it is coming. So I'm not gonna go into y'all almost had me. I almost went into detail about it. But y'all ain't gonna get me. Anyway. So in addition to Lovecraft Country being what it is, we had Real Housewives last night. And I watched that mess. Yeah, let's discuss Real Housewives of Potomac, shall we? Let's discuss that mess. My review is already up for that, so I don't mind discussing it. If you have not done so already, give a brother a click in the review. Watch the review. So, before we get to Final Jeopardy, let's go through Jeopardy and Double Jeopardy and get some of the ancillary stories out of the way before we tackle Monique, first of her name, Queen of Fuck Shit. We'll discuss her when we get to Final Jeopardy. First, let's discuss the most trivial of anything we saw last night, which was Ashley and Michael. Did y'all notice her comment? Did y'all notice Ashley's comment and how she was more than happy that now all of the focus was off. Y'all saw how quickly she said, well, I guess they ain't focused on me and Michael no more. They all on Monique and Candiace. And I'm glad, girl, we still see you. We still see you. We still see you reenacting days like it's 1820 and not 2020. Days back in the days of slavery when white men, old white men, were sexualizing our beautiful black queens and pumping babies into them and then doing them any which way but loose and just throwing them away. Oh, we gonna get there, little bit. We gonna get there. Michael is doing what people descended from the Caucasus Mountains with privilege and XY chromosomes tend to do, which is pillage and take advantage of anything beautiful and take it for all that it's worth. And when they're done with it, they, wipe their hands of it and throw it away like a rag doll. Y'all see how quick he was to say, oh, I'm okay. You want a post-nuptial agreement? I'm okay, because trust me, my lawyers ain't going to get me into nothing that I can't get out of, one, or anything that's going to fuck my shit up. Go ahead, get your little raggedy little lawyer team together. I'll sign off as long as my lawyer says it's okay for me to sign off on it. And we going to keep it moving. Why? Because he's basically done with you. That's what that said to me. That whole conversation said to me that Michael was basically telling Ashley, hey, bitch, I'm done. So if you want to go ahead and let this go, okay, girl. And you going to take the son and I'll have to take care of him? Okay. You make it a point to always say, my husband owns his company. My husband has long money. Okay, boom. And he's going to show you my money is much longer than you probably even thought. So while you may be thinking you getting such and such, you don't even know I got all this over here that you had no knowledge of. We'll go ahead and sign this post-nuptial. Girl, you should have saw the writings on the wall when you had to sign the prenup. This is some fuckery and tomfoolery. He's doing you like it's 1820, not 2020. Mm-hmm. Hey, Amber. Hey, Terrence. That young man, Michael, is going to take you out behind the outhouse like they did in 1820 and fuck the shit out of you and then send you on your merry little way with kids in tow. Because now we can say kids because you married again. You pregnant again. A mess. Now, if you want to play nice and get your life in order, I'll string you along tethered by the money strings. But if you don't, girl, boom. You can have whatever posting up you want. Just know I will always have the upper hand. And that's why he was so, nonchalant about it. He was like, okay, I'm okay with that. He knows. He's always going to have the upper hand. I'm just saying. I mean, but she got what she needed out of it, I guess. She wanted to get her, start her up a little business or whatever, get her some notoriety on television and get her coins, I guess. If you like it, I love it, Ashley. It's good for you. It's great for me. I'm asked. Quintessential, you missed the whole first 5 minutes of the live where I went into detail about what I was eating. It's grilled chicken with pasta, zucchini, spinach, and pesto sauce. Anyway, yeah, she's gonna get a wake up call, Monk Chip. She's gonna get a wake up call. It's a mess. A mess. A whole mess. A whole mess. Anyway, but yeah, I decided to start off with that because that's the easiest topic to go into. Child, she actually is quiet as it's kept. Glad that um this can get the eyes off the fact that you admitted that this was an arrangement, that Michael been busting other people down the entirety of this whole marriage and relationship anyway. You forgot you admitted that? And I think she didn't even realize she admitted that until after she probably watched it on the show and said, "Oh, bitch, I said that, huh?" Or after it had already come out her mouth, all the ladies said, "Wait, what?" Girl, boom. Girl, they were reading you down. Baby, their faces and their facial reactions and expressions alone were reading you down, Ashley, without even having to read you, honey. Uh, like you said, you always be trying to act all pious and holier than thou about everybody else's marriage, and you over there in a whole fandangled ass bullshit of an arrangement anyway. A mess. Exactly, quintessential. They've been swingers from day one. Since day one. And she put her own business out there. Only after the blogs had already gotten into it. Because if you expect me to believe that Ashley was not aware of everything that was going on, you're reaching. Child. If you believe that, I got some property to sell you. Child. You're the same people who believe that Donald Trump about his tax returns, dear God, 4 years ago. Yeah, that's you. You're the same one who believe, oh, he's been paying his taxes. He doesn't have to show his tax returns if he doesn't want to. That's because the bitch wasn't paying none. That's why I wasn't none to show. The bitch wasn't paying no taxes before 2016. So, child, girl, child. Right. When it's, I think she quietly likes it. Ashley gives me the type that acts all pious, but when the doors close and the lights go off, that bitch do all kinds of hanging from ceilings type of bullshit when she have sex. She like sex with MMF, FFM, and everything in between. If you don't know what MMF and FFM means in terms of a threesome, do a search on Pornhub. Anyway, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. It's a whole mess. A whole mess. And I got all that out of the 83 seconds they showed us of Ashley and Michael last night. I just hate how smug and how just his whole demeanor with her is entirely disrespectful every time I see them together. Every time. Just disrespectful. I just couldn't. I mean, she better than me. I couldn't. You talking about reaching out and dragging a bitch. Michael is the type that'll make you do it. But it's the opposite of what Candiace did. It's because they sat down just so disrespectful and smug. You'll just have to just grab their ass. Like, bitch, get your ass over it. You know what I'm saying? People make you do that. MMF is male, male, female. FFM is female, female, male. That's if you're having a threesome. I'm glad to educate you people today. I would have thought that you people in my chat would know what that meant. Anyway, So, um, that was the Ashley Michael situation. So then let's move to the next ancillary story. I think the next ancillary story in all of this was the Gizelle Jamal situation. Of course, we know what it means. Anyway, so with the no, I ain't gonna get to the Giselle just yet. Let me get to Karen. Karen, Karen, Karen. Hey, nappy child, come on over here. Come on over here, Karen. Let me talk to you. Have a good seat over here, dear one. Have a seat, dog baby. Karen, nobody feels bad for you. Nobody has any amount of sympathy for you. You wanted to make a public spectacle for a storyline of the relationship between you and Ray. You thought that it would be a great storyline to talk about the fact that you and he are having marital issues, about the fact that you feel like he'll love you no more, this, that, and the third. So you wanted it all to play out in public because you wanted the storyline. Okay. Now, you've been going on and on all season about this. On and on and on and on. Y'all hold on a moment while I throw this in the trash because I don't like this over here by me. All right. All right. So, Karen, girl, Karen, doll baby. First of all, Karen, let's be clear. There is not a reason for you to even be on the show. You aren't even in the same age group as these people. Karen, you are a baby boomer, okay? Most of these girls on this show they're not even Generation X. Most of them are millennials. Some of them are toward the end of Generation X, like I am, but most of them are either the end of Generation X and somewhere around the first part of millennials. And millennials started 82. Our kids who were born somewhere between the end of 81, 82, all the way up until I think 95 is when millennials ended, if you were born in that age. And most of the girls were either born like me, late 70s. I was born 79. Most of them are around my age, where you're at the tail end of Generation X, or you're at the beginning of the millennials generation. Karen, baby, you're a baby boomer. Okay? You from a whole different generation. Baby, y'all supposed to be doing like Ray is trying to get you to do. Getting you a house over in Florida, like Ray said, and getting it together. Robin is Generation X, and I know Gizelle is Generation X. That I do know. I know Gizelle is Generation X. But Robin is Generation X, I believe, as well. Anyway, as a matter of fact, I know Robin is because I think I've met Robin. If Robin dated Juan Dixon while they were in college, then I've met them because I met Juan Dixon at the time. Me and Juan Dixon are the same age. Anyway, why are you on the show, Karen? You can't even relate. Now, why we love Gladys and Patty, but my generation wasn't listening to Gladys Knight and the Pips. My generation wasn't listening to Patti LaBelle and the Bluebells. I ain't even talking about the group LaBelle. I'm going all the way back to the Bluebells. Baby Karen was over there in high school and middle school jamming out to the Pips and Gladys Knight, doing this, doing that, jamming out to Patti LaBelle and the Bluebells, not even LaBelle, but the Bluebells. My generation wasn't even born. Okay. My point is, y'all can't talk about anything, so your ideologies, your way and rationale for thinking on anything involving any of these women is going to be skewed. You are going to have a whole different outlook on it. Why you even go find you some friends your age? Hey, Lady V, go find you a some friends your age, because I don't even understand why you on this show. That's first of all. You didn't have a storyline that anybody cared about. So now you concocted what you thought would be, oh, they're going to really go up for this. Hey, Mr. Judy. Hey, boo. Now you concocted this storyline where you said, oh, they're going to care about this. They're going to see it for this because they like stories where marriages aren't doing well. And so you conjured up this storyline that was based in truth. Based in truth. And you concocted this storyline. What am I drinking, Mr. Judy? Well, I'm drinking a little bit of, I started off with some hard seltzer. That's the little seltzer drinks that you get with alcohol in it, mango flavor, that at the bottom. Then I put a little bit of Bombay Sapphire because it's still early, but a little bit of Bombay Sapphire. And then I put some this is a strawberry peach juice on top of it for the flavor of it all. It's really good. Anyway, child, Mother Karen need to go over there and hang with the motherboard, okay? And not with the praise team. Mother Karen outside still working. Workers out there. I hope they ain't messing with the lines, the Comcast lines and stuff like that. Y'all know Comcast internet, you can say boo at it and it will not act right. So I don't know. Child, the devil saying prayers against me, Henny. Anyway, the devil is busy. I ain't even got to the bad stuff yet. We ain't even got to the beef sector yet, Henny. Anyway, so my point is this. If it goes out again, y'all, I'm gonna do it on my phone. I'm gonna put it back on from my phone and go from there. But my point is this, Karen, you concocted this storyline, okay? You wanted it all on television. You could see that Ray all season long has been very apprehensive about being on camera, really didn't want to go down this road, really didn't want the drama. She kept pushing and pushing and pushing. So this week she's like, oh, we're not going to go see a psychiatrist or psychologist or a therapist. We're going to see, what does she call it? A life coach, relationship expert, or whatever. And so here's what happens. You brought the lady in. The lady came in and did what she did. Ray said, "Okay, you want it? Like to hear it? Here it go." The lady asked Ray a question, and Ray said, "Fuck these cameras. You wanted the truth. You wanted me to give you the real. You wanted to get down to what's really wrong with our relationship. Well, bitch, here it is. Bitch, I don't like you no more. I don't love you no more. And I don't even understand why the fuck we even playing around with each other like that." Basically, that's what he said when he said, "I don't feel like I love you no more." Basically, that's what he said. And that whore went upstairs crying, snot bubbles, broke down, busted, and disgusted because he told her the truth. You stopped loving me years ago when you fell in love with this little company. You fell in love with your little girlfriends on this little reality TV show because you didn't want to pay me no mind because our marriage wasn't enough for you. Hey, girl, I found me something else. He probably got him another woman on the side. Now he probably over there sleeping with Ethel and Pearly May over there on the motherboard where you should have been. See, had you had your ass over there with the motherboard where you should have been, you could have looked out for Maybelle, Ethel, and Pearly May over there trying to take Ray away from you. I'm telling you, Ray got him some Viagra and Cialis and Levitra, but he just ain't using it on you, Karen, because you got your eyes set on everything else besides your own man. Go ahead and let Maybelle and Pearly May steal your man. Don't get mad. Don't get mad. Karen just need to let this marriage go. She's only holding on to it for the for the show. Let's just be clear. She don't want no parts of that man. And clearly he don't want no parts of her no more. Let it go. What are you doing? And now you got these fake ass crocodile tears running up the stairs. Oh, turn the camera off. Turn the camera off. No, bitch. No, bitch. You wanted the cameras. You invited the cameras. Ain't no turning no cameras off now, whore. Listen. Ain't no cameras turned off now, bitch. You wanted this on public display. Like the head, here you go. You wanted it, now you got it. Next, we're gonna be hearing it's gonna come out in the blogs that Maybelle and Pearly May and Evelyn done went and stole that woman's man. Listen, hey Yoli. Hey bud Jessica. Child. Baby, she is holding on. She's holding on because she's gonna be embarrassed when she finds out Maybelle and the chicks are over there sleeping with her man. Trust me, men are men. I don't care how old Ray is. Ray got some lady over there that is fancying him right now. Baby, Maybelle, Pearly May, and Ethel are over there. Pauline, Wordy, all those girls over there on the on the motherboard, baby. Listen, the motherboard is over there ready to pounce because she was so concerned. First of all, like I said, had you found you some friends in your own age bracket, they probably would have been able to give you some advice on how to handle your husband when he starts to get that age, because they already know. You talking to young girls who are in their 30s and 40s about a situation when your husband is in his 70s and you in your 60s. They're not gonna be able to give you no advice, sweetheart. What you talking to them for? Girl, you getting relationship advice from the girl that ain't been through nothing. Girl, boom. I shouldn't say they ain't been through nothing, but they ain't been through what you've been through. Girl, get your life in order. Get your life in order. So that was our second ancillary story of the Real House Horrors of Potomac. The third ancillary story, it had we not had the fight, this would have been the major and main story. But this is going to be our third ancillary story of last night's episode of the Real House Horrors of Potomac. So the third story is the Jamal and Gizelle Bryant, the situation with the Bryants, period. Now, the Bryants slash Graves, we'll put it like that. So, the first thing brought to our attention that gave us pause is the fact that you went on a plane, got into the Wright brothers' airspace, flew across the country to a whole nother state and city to go be with the man who you claim to be in a relationship with, right? Who you were married to. I'm about to choke. Who you had kids with. Girl. Who has a house. And if I'm not mistaken, he's the pastor of New Birth Church, which is one of the larger churches in the Southeast, which is a huge mega church. They're paying for him to live in probably what is a nice, nicely put together house. So you want us to accept that you're not staying in that house and you were married with him and y'all are in a relationship now and y'all have kids together and your daughters don't have a house in that mansion. Your daughters don't have nowhere to sleep in that mansion either, but those are his daughters. Those are his, I'm going to put up my quotation fingers, legitimate daughters. Because he has a whole slew, a whole grocery list of illegitimate children. Okay? You want us to believe that you're going to be staying in a hotel. And what's disgusting is, as a mother, you tried to put this off and put the blame on your children and say, oh, it's because my children are not comfortable with our relationship. Bitch, y'all were married. What do you mean? If you are in a relationship, guess what your kids gonna have to do? Get over it. And if they don't, oh well. What are we talking about? It's not like this some random man who you met on the side of the road. This is their father. What are we talking about? Girl, let's just call it what it is. Jamal, you didn't even talk to Jamal. You talked to the assistant because we've already seen that you can't do anything with him or cannot contact him without contacting the assistant first. You contacted the assistant and said we wanted to come to Atlanta this weekend for the whole, ribbon cutting. The assistant said, that's fine, but we have other things going on at the house. We have a whole ass brothel going on over there, and we don't need you to disturb the groove. Don't disturb this groove, okay? He got several dates and appointments that weekend, so now is not the weekend for you to stay in this here house. If you want, we can put you up at this nice hotel, dear one, where they have room service and all of the amenities that you might need, okay? What days would you like for me to book the room for you? That's how that conversation went with the assistant and not with Jamal. Girl, because Jamal was still over there busting it down. Okay. Jamal had any and everything, man, woman, and non-binary, running rampant through that house. It is. That's why you in the hotel. Let's just be clear. This is not a real relationship. So then, it's because that's why you never told your daddy about this relationship until you were on screen. Because if you truly were going to tell your dad about this relationship and were afraid of how he would have thought, this is not a conversation that you would have had on camera. That is more evidence as to how this is made up for. This is a made up storyline for the cameras. This is all for the show. Okay, this is not a conversation that you have with mom or dad if you're truly that concerned with how they will feel on camera. That's a conversation that you would have already had with them off camera. Made up storyline. Made up storyline. And then when they were at that little restaurant with all of them, when Jamal, Gizelle, the daughters, and the daddy was there, baby, when she said, well, my dad said he's okay with us getting together and everything would be okay with us being back together. He would okay it. Baby, did you see Jamal's face? Did you see the eye roll? Y'all talk about me and my eye roll. Y'all talk about me and my facial expressions. Did you see how Jamal's face contorted when her dad started to talk? Her dad was saying something. Baby, Jamal did one of these. I was like, oh. I literally looked at that portion. I couldn't take my, I had to rewind it a couple of times. I said, did he just, I mean, that bitch looked like goddamn the exorcist. I thought that bitch was gonna start vomiting pea soup and peeing out green on the floor or something up. You know what I'm saying? I thought this was gonna turn into the exorcist where he turned his whole head around 180. Girl, the way Jamal Bryant contorted, child, I just knew he was caught up in the spirit of it. The Holy Ghost had to move him, honey. Girl, boom. A mess. A whole mess. A mess. It was a whole mess. And so then you had the daddy, after the daddy was like, you know what, enough is enough. When the daddy said, all right, let me go to the bathroom. Cause yeah, I don't have it to do no more. I'd have faked enough. I'd have faked the funk long enough. See, the daddy is old school. The daddy was like, cause Gizelle, after they probably got off camera, when they had the first conversation, was like, Daddy, you know, this is for the cameras. So please just do this for me, Daddy. You know, I break you off a little chunk of change. We could talk about this. You know, I break you off a little something and we can talk after this. Baby. The daddy said, all right, I'll do it. Baby. The daddy said, enough is enough. When the daddy said, let me go use the bathroom. Because the daddy, I'm sure the daddy saw how Jamal was looking. Baby, the daddy got up from that good table and went back and didn't know the microphone was still on. He knew he still had the microphone on him physically, but he didn't know the microphone was still hot and turned on. Baby, that daddy said, listen, I don't have to do with this bullshit. That nigga got 6 or 7 baby mamas. What the fuck I look like? I'm a grown ass man, dog. Get the fuck away. Take this shit up off me. Cause I ain't with this bullshit. I'll fuck his ass up. That nigga don't know. I fully expected the dad to be like, this nigga don't know who the fuck he fucking with. I'll blow his fucking brains out. I was like, girl. Daddy was ready to go back out there and fuck Jamal up. I was like, no, Daddy, no. When I tell you, the daddy wasn't here for it. The daddy was like, listen, I done played with y'all. I done acted this out. I done followed the script. Now get this shit up off me before I fuck his ass up. Because I'm an old school G from New Orleans. And if you know anything about New Orleans people, unless you're talking about Barbie's boyfriend from New Orleans. He's the only nigga I ever met from New Orleans that's ain't shit ass motherfucker from New Orleans that do all this yapping. But we might get there later when we talk about the beef sector. Anyway, excluding Barbie's boyfriend, most niggas I know from New Orleans, they would always talking bullshit. New Orleans people ain't with all this talking. Not the New Orleans people I know, and I've met a lot of New Orleans people. Baby, the New Orleans girls, they gonna sit up there and let you talk for a little second. You gonna get a good 2 or 3 sentences out, baby. You get to that fourth sentence, they ain't said a word, and baby, it's gonna be two to the head, three to the body. They not going through all of that talk. They don't do all of that talking that going on from New Orleans. They don't do all of that. They see right through your bullshit real early on. They be like, they gonna sit there and listen. You gonna be talking, and then it's gonna be what, two to the head, three to the body, before you could even look up. They don't play them games, baby. Uh, Giselle daddy looked at them like, get this camera off me. I mean, get this mic off me, cause I got to go. Before y'all have trouble up in here, I got to go. I was here for it. I was here for all of it. I was here for all of it. I was here for it. Anyway, let me freshen up my drink. Real girls do real things. You have a little mini bar with ice and everything in the room. I don't need no ice because my Bombay Sapphire is chilled on ice, but I do have a little mini bar to freshen up my drink. Give me a moment. Ooh, yeah. Start off with the mango flavored salsa water. Next, we have our light Bombay Sapphire. And finally, because it's still early, finally we'll have some of this strawberry peach. Let's put a little raspberry in this too. Make it a little darker. We ain't gonna put no ice in this. Not gonna have ice disrespect our drink. All right. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Is that what y'all did? Y'all see the sad thing did y'all see what I saw last night with this whole situation with Gizelle and Jamal and Daddy Graves? Because Daddy Graves was not here for it. He was not here for none of it. And if you notice, his primary concern was, I'm just here for my granddaughters. I ain't here for you, Gizelle. I'm here for my grandbabies. And whatever I got to do to be here for my grandbabies, I'm gonna do. Cause I'll fuck that nigga up. That's what he really wanted to say. I'll fuck that nigga up. Anyway, did y'all see that? Child. That relationship been a fraud from the beginning. I saw the shit afar off. This shit was a fraud. This shit was a fraud. I was like, Gizelle, girl. Like you knew. You see, obviously, Jamal ain't really in on this whole thing because he would be playing into it. He's a preacher. He's a pastor. Jamal knows how to play the game. He knows how to put on for cameras. He ain't even trying to put on for cameras. That's how you know this is a concocted story by Gizelle alone, not Gizelle and Jamal. Whatever, honey. Whatever. And now to the Feast de Resistance. Now to talk about the feature presentation in last night's episode, that being Monique and Candiace's fight. Now, if you leave that fight thinking that anybody outside of Monique is at fault for this, I need you to go seek therapy and get medicated, okay? The problem is you and not us. Listen. Candiace last night was being Candiace. The rest of the girls were doing what they. If we really want to be honest, all of this started with Ashley. Ashley started all of this. And you want to know why? Because Ashley was deflecting from the fact that they were about to go in on this whore about Michael. They were about to go in and let have on Ashley and Michael. And what did Ashley do? Oh, so Candiace, I forgot what she said, but she said, asked a question, I think to Candiace, or asked a question to Monique. I think she asked to both of them. She said, are you and Monique or you and Candiace still okay? Conveniently, before she could even give an answer, what did that whore do? I have to go to the ladies' room. There's a meeting in the ladies' room. I'll be back real soon. No, bitch. It wasn't no. You ain't Climax, okay? Love the group Climax. Love the group Climax. There wasn't no meeting in the ladies' room, okay? Conveniently, bitch. You just got here. How you got to use the bathroom already? Girl, get your life in order. No, it started with Ashley. Terrence, go back and watch last week's episode. If you go back and watch last week's episode, Ashley first interjected that whole, oh, how are you and Monique? That was all Ashley at first. Gizelle chimed in afterwards. Maybe I'm wrong. I'll let the chat. Who started this? Was it Gizelle? I'm talking about. I ain't talking about way back when. I'm talking about at the wine tasting. Who brought up the Candiace and Monique drama? Was it Gizelle or was it Ashley? If I recall, it was Ashley. Now I don't know. I'll let the chat. I could be wrong now. If I'm wrong, I will acquiesce and say, you know what? You was right. But if I recall, it was Ashley, and then Gizelle followed up. Quintessential said, I just watched it again. It was Ashley, and Gizelle followed up saying, so things are good now? It was Ashley. Ashley, and then she did. She was in the hot seat because when she said the whole thing, well, we have had a third person. Did you see how everybody in the room was like, wait, what? Wait, I have questions. Wait, bitch, no, you need to talk to us about it. And that whore could not handle the heat. And she said, let me deflect and get all of the attention off of me. Hey, Monique, are you and Candiace okay? Did y'all work out y'all differences? Bitch, you're deflecting. Now, I gotta give Ashley credit. Girl, you did the fuck out of that shit. Now, you did the fuck out of that shit. And if we're really being honest, now, Terrence, correct me if I'm wrong. Didn't all of this information initiate from Ashley? Isn't Ashley the one who originally told Gizelle this information? Oh, there go hot daddy. There go daddy baby. Oh, daddy baby's so fine. He ain't even got the kids. He's just going back into his house. Hey, daddy baby. Hey, Mr. Parker. Sorry, y'all. Daddy baby was going in the house from the car. Oh, he's so fine. He's so fine. He's so fine. Listen. Ashley was the agent by which all of this started. But that notwithstanding, a argument or whatever ensued, okay? Which is fine. These things happen on shows like this. These things happen when you put up a bunch of catty women in a whole situation together. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. But I'm just going to say, even if you say Candiace being real messy, listen, this show is about mess. The show is about the fool-la-la, fuckery, and fuck shit. You know, when you go to an event, if I'm one of these girls, I'm always ready with a read or five in hand when I go to an event. with them because you know that's what they do. They're catty. They're gonna read each other. They're gonna disrespect each other. They're gonna talk about each other, this, that, and the third. These things happen. We know this. The problem is when it becomes physical. That is where you draw the line. If y'all been going at each other verbally, sparring this, that, and the third, that's what grown people do at times. But at no point should a grown person feel like it's going to go beyond me reading you back and forward. You don't prepare for that. You don't go into situations saying, girl, not only do I have to have a good 5, 6, 7, 8 reads for these whores, I also need to have on my low tops. I can't wear my red bottoms. I gotta have on my flats and my tennis shoes. And I gotta have Vaseline in my purse. And I can't have on my hoop earrings, bitch. I gotta wear studs so I can take the hoes out real fast and drag them. You don't prepare to have physical altercations. And that is where you draw the line. Did Candiace carry on? Absolutely. That woman carried on. And as an antagonizer myself, as someone who has mastered who is expertly proficient at weighing in on a bitch's nerve verbally, I understand what Candiace did. But like we always say, at no point does that give you the right to put your hands on somebody. Because that woman ain't put her hands on you, so you ain't have no reason to put your hands on her. Period. Now, when she flipped that girl's hair, that's when it went too far. Was Candiace probably wrong in how she was going at Monique? Probably, but that's a whole different conversation. That's a conversation saying, "Girl, stop antagonizing people because you need." That's not the right thing. You know what I'm saying? We know Candiace can be an idiot and an asshole. She's an antagonist. We know her mouth is real flip, and what that means, Monique, is you need to go back to your bat cave and conjure up a few more extra good reads for her. Be ready the next time you see her. Don't let her get the best of you verbally, girl. Come back ready the next time. Say, okay, girl, that hoe got me this time. She won't get me no more. Next time I see that woman, I'm going to be ready to drag that bitch verbally. But you couldn't. You let her get the best of you. You let her get under your skin. And the wrong thing to do is to let your adversary know the things that get under your skin. I say that to students all the time. When I'm doing conflict mediation and stuff like that with students in school, my first thing that I tell a student is that she made me mad. He made me mad. He did do. I said, first of all, the last thing you want to do is let your enemy know the things that they can say and do to you that will push your buttons. Because guess what they're going to do? They're going to push that every time. Now, anytime they want to get on your nerves, guess what they're going to do? They're going to say that same thing again. They're going to go right down that road again. And you gave it to them. You gave them the opportunity to do that because you showed them that that is what will push your buttons. That's what will get you to that point. And that's what Monique did. Monique, you allowed her to get in your head. You allowed her to know exactly what button to push that will set you off. Because see, Monique, what's going to happen is your ass going to end up in jail one of these good days. Your ass going to end up being the one trying to explain to your kids why they talking to you over some phone through acrylic or glass. Because you over here in jail. Because the next time you might not have the privilege of being on a television show like a Real Housewives of Potomac and Bravo. Because you don't think every bitch in America saw that and now knows, oh, now I know how to get Monique mad. Now I can get this bitch mad, have her assault me, sue her ass, and now I can get her money and her husband's money. Let's just be honest. Let's just be clear. The only reason Candiace's situation in the courts would not work out because the courts probably looked at it and said, y'all hoes are on the show together. Y'all know what this shit is about. Girl, get out my courthouse. But Monique, you just gave the blueprint to any stupid ass whore, to any ass gutter snipe across the fruited plains to know, oh, if I go down that road, oh, Monique gonna get so mad, she gonna try and fight me. And when she try and fight me, I'm gonna let her beat me down. And then I'm gonna sue her and her husband. And I'm gonna take one of them 4 houses they got. I'm just saying. Now, the shit that makes it worse is even if I take you, even if I'm going with the whole Terrence, and I'm gonna give you this, Terrence. Even if you go with the whole notion, you know what? Candiace kept begging for it, kept asking for it. She antagonized. She, she kept on. And Monique gave her what she begged for. Once y'all were broken up, once the security team came in, you wouldn't even let the girl's hair go. At that point, you knew it was going to be no more fight to be had. You weren't going to keep hitting on her. Whole security team done jumped in. Producers, security team, everybody done jumped in. It was going to be no more fight had. You wouldn't even let the girl hair go. She wasn't even trying to fight you back. I mean, we could look at Candiace and say, she ain't that girl. She can't fight like that. She's not, Candiace is not the girl you taking there to. She's not the girl who you taking to the hood with you to go fight with, okay? She's not the one that you expect when shit breaks out at the party. She's the girl you just want to hold the camera. She's not, Candiace is not the girl you want to go into battle with. I'm just telling you now. She's not that girl. So, once you knew, okay, this wasn't going to happen, you should have, okay, I done proved my point. I done bust that hole in the head a few times. I'm done with it. I'm spent. I ain't got no more to do. They removed this whore, Monique, took her to the back. This hoe still trying to run in there. Still trying to fight. For what? What was the point at that point? She wasn't trying to fight you. She still wasn't even trying to fight you after that. What point were you proving you finna just go in here and just beat on this girl who is not clearly trying not to fight you? So much so the producer had to physically block and bar the door from you getting in the room. Then your monkey ass goes the back way through the back door to try and get in at this girl. It was for what? It was a bit much. Candiace had been talking shit the whole time. Talking shit and putting hands on you is a whole different thing. What that means is, boom, you just need to get thicker skin. Somebody talking shit to you, girl, you need to get thicker skin. Because people going to talk the shit to you your whole life. And the thing about it is, Monique, you picked on Candiace because Candiace is that big. But you ain't but that big yourself, Monique. Girl, you ain't, girl, Monique. Monique, girl. My thing about it is this. Once you knew Candiace was not going to try to fight you, what is the purpose of you, and they done broke up the fight, what is the purpose of you going back in there to try and fight this girl? What are you proving now? You're proving the point that we made earlier, that you have no way to combat her verbally, that you are so intellectually beneath her that you've said to yourself, I can't go against her verbally. And so, because I still want to inflict anguish and pain on her, let me do that physically. Mind you, the girl ain't put a finger on you. Mind you, all season long, the girl has apologized to you all season long. Mind you, all season long, we've seen you, Monique, antagonize this woman over and over and over, and even insert yourself in situations involving her that did not involve you at all, Candiace. Monique, even Monique see you put 20 on 10 on several situations involving her. I'm just saying, Monique is the typical ain't shit ass motherfucker. That's what she is. She's the typical ain't shit ass bitch. And like I said on my review, you know what ends up happening to ain't shit ass bitches who try to put 20 on 10 and fight people who don't like to fight, who don't get into altercations. See, what happens is this. You lucked up because you got a Candiace who's on the show with you. But in the streets, you know what ends up happening is the next time you run on that same person who tried not to fight you, but you tried to fight them, the next time you run up on them, they have a gun and they blow your ass off the earth. Because you over there trying to have a fight with them and they blow your ass off the earth. We can disagree on this, Terrence, but what I'm saying is I ain't a Candiace fan. Terrence, we can disagree on this. I'm not a Candiace fan and I'm not a Monique fan. But I'm looking at it like it is, and Monique was wrong as rain. There's nothing in this situation that made Monique right. There is not a single part of this entire situation where Monique is right. Hold on, y'all. I'm finna get on my phone so that I don't continue to have issues. I know my phone not gonna go out. Hold on, y'all. One second. One second. One moment, y'all. Give me a moment, y'all. Let me get my life in order. Because I'm not going to keep having my computer and Comcast gather me. No God. Oh, no God. Not going to continue to be gathered by Comcast. Oh, two of them. All right, y'all. So I'm back. All right. That's better. Oh, is that better? All right. So, anyway. Hmm? So, y'all, my point is this. Monique ain't shit. Okay. That is my bigger point. My point in everything is that whore Monique ain't shit. She ain't been shit. She ain't gonna be shit for a while. And I'm just trying to understand. Hold on. Sorry about that. And I'm just trying to understand how we don't see the same thing. I be trying to understand how we don't see the same thing on these things. How we don't see the same thing is baffling to the mind, but whatever.
Furthermore, like I was saying, when they removed Monique from the situation and the fight was over, the fight clearly was over, Monique. It was clearly over. There wasn't going to be any more fight to have. Once they removed y'all from each other, did you really think? Because now you putting on for the cameras now, Monique. Because there was no way in anything that is holy, Monique, that you really thought that the producers were going to let you go back in there and start fighting with Candiace again. Did you really think that security and producers were going to let you do that? Let's just be honest. And knowing that they were not going to let you do that, knowing that there was an Ice Cube's chance in hell and you having another fight with her, what was the whole point in you trying to run back out there again to fight her again? And I don't understand why after they broke them up, instead of taking Monique to that back room, they should have carried her to the car and sent her home. She needs no more airtime. She don't need to be rewarded with no more airtime. She don't need to be rewarded with explaining her level brand of fuckery and why she did what she did. We saw what you did. We saw what happened. We even see that you aren't willing to let it go. We're not going to reward you by letting you stay on camera and get more airtime. No, bitch. No means no, and yes means no. I'm just saying. Then, when we get to a day later, because I know Big Chris, you know I call them Big Chris and Little Chris. Little Chris is Candace's husband. Big Chris is Monique's husband. When Big Chris had that conversation, I'm sure, with Monique that night, I'm sure Big Chris went off for the old and the new, the past, the present, the beginning, the end, the Alpha, the Omega, the first and the last. Okay? And he had every right. Monique, let me help you understand something, dear one. You have children. Monique, hey, if you did not know, Monique, you have children. And by having children, Monique, you should know that this is not a way that you want to portray yourself on camera for your children. And then when Big Chris has a conversation with her about the situation in the presence of her daughter, she's basically saying, oh, I don't give a shit. I don't give a fuck how I look. I don't give a fuck how it comes across. I'm not remorseful. And if I had to do it again, I would do it again. I've been fighting my whole life, and fighting is what I know to do, and it's the right thing to do. No, bitch. No. You look like a horrible and deplorable human being. You look like the least of us. And it makes you look like someone who nobody wants to be associated with. Nobody wants to be around a person like you, Monique. Let's just be clear. Nobody wants to be around a person like you that has reckless abandon, that basically says, fuck that, I don't have nothing to lose and I don't care about losing nothing. I'm going to just throw caution to the wind at any given point, and I'm ready to nuck if you buck on any given occasion. Those are not the type of people that you want to associate with. Those are not the kind of people we want to be around. Those are not the kind of people who you want to even claim. Those are the type of people who help you and who are the reasons by which you lose it all. The Monique Samuels of the world are the type of people who will cause you to lose everything. It was sad to see. And the like I said, the sad part is she's a part of the gene pool. She's adding to the gene pool. And I hope that she does not instill this same recklessness in her daughter and her other children. It's reckless. It was disgusting. I mean, I might be having a whole different conversation if Candace had said, "Oh, you know what? I did. I blacked out. I had a moment. I ain't mean for it to go that way, but all of us have do things that we regret. I had a moment. I blacked out. You know what? I didn't mean for it to go um that way. It went that way. I'm sorry. I apologize to anybody who saw that, anybody affected by that, because that's not how I wanted that to be. I would accept whatever consequences come because of that. I am okay if that means that I have to accept whatever consequence. I apologize. That's how that conversation should go. Not the conversation where you say, fuck this shit. I'll do the shit again. That whole tried it and I was here for it. And then you're still trying to fight her afterwards. Help me, God. Help me, Jesus. If you are that, first of all, if it is truly and authentically a lie about Candace and the trainer, I don't even see you even getting that. First of all, people who get that animated about a situation and be ready to fight and shit about situations like that, I have found in all of my experience, are usually the people who were lying. Are usually the people they mad because you done unveiled and pulled the rug from under their truth. And now that you don't let everybody know what was real, they mad about it and now they want to fight you because they like, how dare you put my business in the street? If it really was a rumor and it really was something that really was not true, she wouldn't be going through all this because she'll be like, girl, that's my husband. Me and my husband had a blood test when my child was born. What are we talking about? But the fact that you was exposed and the fact that you know that that really is the more than likely the truth, now you want to fight. Now you're trying to deflect, and the fight is a good deflection. A fight is a way for you to get all of people not talking about the real issue. People are now talking about the fight and not the real issue, which is the fact that you cheated on your fat, ugly ass husband and had a baby with somebody who would look better, probably had better dick, and impregnated you, and you had his baby. The thing about it is, as I stated, Chris don't seem to be here for it either. Chris do not seem to be here for it. Baby Chris said the shit was disgusting. The shit was embarrassing. Because Chris knows what this could mean. Chris understands. He understands by having been in celebrity, by being an NFL football player, and he was probably the big man on campus back in college, having played in the NFL. He knows what that like. He knows people seek out celebrities to find ways to get themselves into skirmishes and altercations and kerfuffles with celebrities so that they could sue them. And while the judge probably looked at the situation with Candiace and Monique and said, when they went to court and said, bitch, y'all on the same goddamn messy ass TV show together, get this shit the fuck out my court. That's because they're on the same show together. But somebody else, some skank across a fruited plain that decides to go and you in public and she knows exactly what buttons to push because you gave that ammo to her and goes down that road with you. Now you decide if you buck time and you decide you're gonna get in a whole fight with them, if they go sue you, it's no TV show involved there, dear one. They're gonna take you for everything you worth. They're gonna take one of them 4 houses that you and Chris got. They're gonna take money out that good trust fund you and Chris got for y'all kids. And Chris knows that. You don't seem to know that, Monique, because you an ain't shit ass bitch and an ain't shit ass motherfucker that don't give a fuck. You told us that. You said back when I was in school, it was no if you book time at any given point. My mama told me not to fight, but I didn't give a shit about how my mama felt. I was gonna fight however and whenever. Okay, that's cute when you're in school and there are no repercussions. Bitch, you ain't in school no more. Bitch, you a grown ass woman. And guess what will happen? Bitch, they'll take you to town and take all your money. I'm not going to even address the troll in my chat. Hey, Shakira. Monique just has a lot of misdirected anger. But in Jessica, I think you is because the people cannot stand when I go in on Monique. As you can see, the people do not like me talking about Monique because the people see it for Monique. But I said from the beginning, y'all know I go all the way back to episode 2. Monique is an ain't shit ass motherfucker. She's a gutter snipe right up out the hood in the immortal words of Ian Van Zant. She's a gutter snipe right up out the hood that Chris's mother tried to warn him about. Chris's mom was right when she tried to warn him about Monique a couple seasons ago. And Monique was all in her feelings, and Chris should have listened to his mama. Now he's going to see she's going to end up, and I said this on, I think, my last review. Monique is going to continuously be getting Chris into situations that he's going to have to spend money to get out of. Because even if they threw the case out, you still had to hire a lawyer. The lawyer still had to be hired. You still had to pay that lawyer. You still had to go through all of that rigmarole and spend money. She's spending his money faster than he can make it. Let's be clear, he's not in the NFL anymore. He's not gravy training money like that anymore. So he has every right to be like, listen, I'm pitching pennies wherever I can. A mess. A mess. A mess. You spending $200,000 on an event that was a fucking flop. Fucking kidding me? I wish you was my wife, child. Anyway, but that was the whole, that's my thoughts on the Monique situation. I mean, and it shows, I mean, they showed the little clips from um next week's episode, but it seems to me that she still is not remorseful when even when the girls sit down and have a talk about it. She's still like, girl, I did it and I'll do it again. Girl, see, you're the type of bitch. Hmm. You are what Hillary Clinton called the deplorables. And that's all I have to say about that. You can get my unadulterated and unfiltered comments on my review. Speaking of the deplorables, let's venture off into the beef sector. That made me laugh, but Jessica. But Jessica, that made me laugh because I was like, it said in my head, I see you, ma'am. I see you, bitch. I see you, ma'am. But Jessica, that made me laugh. I had to put that up, but Jessica, 'cause I said in my head, I see you, bitch. I see you. Oh, you got me over here cackling, Jessica. You got me over here cackling. And how you said, I see you, bitch. I see you, ma'am. Oh. Mm, that was so funny to me. So as we venture off into your people in the beef sector, can we talk about? I did talk about Lovecraft Country. I talked about the Mr. Judy that I loved the episode. We talked about Lovecraft Country at the beginning. I'm not going to go into detail because I have not done my review yet. When I do my review, I will go into detail about it. But I don't want to go into detail about it, Mr. Judy, until I do my review. Catch my review. It'll be out either tomorrow, no later than Wednesday, but it should be out tomorrow. Of Lovecraft Country. Yeah. It's okay. All right. So, oh, I need to shave. I got a lot of gray going on. Mm. So, y'all have had a lot going on in the beef sector over the last weekend. I was in a lot of bushes and looking at a lot of stuff. And I was like, oh, the first thing that brought me so much amusement, this is going to come out harsh. And I don't have a dog in any fight. Let me just start off by saying, I don't have no dog in no fight. Because I'm not in no fight with anybody. But baby, I was in the bushes last night on Food Junkies live, and I was in the bushes the whole time. Like I was in the bushes from the beginning of his live. I don't know what they did to Deanna Irving, but baby, let me help you understand something. And I love Brianna Simone Pettybill. Brianna Simone Pettybill is my girl. But the way Deanna Irving drug Brianna, I don't know what Brianna did to well, I don't know what Brianna did to Deanna, but Brianna and Dwayne must have did something to Deanna Irving. Deanna Irving, baby, when I tell you Deanna Irving was skull dragging last night, when I tell you Deanna Irving said, bitch, give me this good gas can, took out gas cans. Okay, brought out a set of gas cans, poured gasoline all up and down the YouTube streets, lit a match, and did one of these and let the match go and set the motherfucking streets afire. Baby, the way Deanna Irvin was dragging last night, girl. I was in the bushes like, ooh. I was like, don't do my dog like that. Cause I like Brianna. Brianna's my girl. I like Dwayne. Dwayne is my boy. I was sitting there like, don't do my people like that. But she drug. I was like, oh girl. I enjoy a good read like that. Listen, I enjoy a good read. If a bitch gonna read me, listen. A bitch can drag me and I will be like, bitch, you did that shit. I watch bitches who tried to drag me every now and again. They'll get a good read and I'll be like, bitch, you did that shit. I'll be like, bitch, you did that. I do that in my classroom. When I'm in the classroom, one of my first week of school rants to my class is, if you're gonna try and go off on me or cussing me out, please make sure you say some shit I ain't never heard before, okay? Please make sure that you say something that makes me go, ooh, you did that. Because then you ain't gonna get in trouble. I'm gonna come to you, I'm gonna say, you know, you wrong for that. But I must applaud you at how you put those words together, how you have command of language enough to put that together. Because you did that, you read me down. Don't come at me with the regular F bomb, sissy, punk, all of that other stuff. Dick in a booty ass F bomb. Girl, I done heard that 1,001 times. Come at me with some shit that I ain't heard before that make me go, oh, okay, I see you. You did that. Girl, last night, the way Deanna was dragging, girl, I said, girl. I was in my bed like, I said, girl, this is not what God will have for me in this last and evil day. Sit here and listen to Deanna Irvin dragging people who I like. She was dragging. I'm anticipating Brianna being that she's the mayor of Pettyville over there. I'm anticipating Brianna breaking out her own book and reading Deanna Irvin for everything she's worth. I'll be here for it. I'll be in the bushes. Then I saw later that night. I'm gonna get back to Food Junkies Live in a moment. Brianna, we'll get to the troglodytes of the world in a second. But I later saw whatever the chick name is, Goddess. She called herself after Food Junkie got off live because she was on Food Junkies Live. And I thought she would have took that opportunity to go in and let have on his live, but she didn't. She said, no, I'm making all the coin for my own. Well, apparently, Mr. Judy, Deanna had timestamps of Brianna's live when she says that Brianna said something about her on her, or Brianna and Dwayne said something about her on Brianna's live. So Deanna came, said, oh, somebody had already sent her the timestamps, so she went and looked at the video at those timestamps. And apparently Deanna said that Brianna, excuse me, had said something about her and allowed Dwayne to say something about her. I don't know. My name is Bennett, and I ain't in it. That's not my fight. That ain't my story. That's not my fight. I don't care. But then this goddess chick got on her live and she went on this long ass tirade that I really was trying to watch. I kept going in and out to see if something was going to change. And this goddess person went on this long ass second grade rant that I felt like I was listening to some elementary school student try to cuss somebody out and read somebody. And she kept saying all these little phrases and saying bitch on it. She was off screen. So clearly it looked like she was probably reading something that she had conjured up beforehand. But it seemed so elementary and so second grade. And I was looking at it like it was a stark difference between what Deanna Irvin did and what this goddess person did. And so I went and looked at this goddess person's attempt at reading, I guess, Miss Pizarro, because her and Miss Pizarro having, I don't really care what they got going on. But I will say that elementary supposed dragon that goddess called herself having last night of this Miss Pizarro was of second grade caliber at best. I was looking at it like, girl, that's what you call reading? I like it, girl. Girl, is that what the beef sector has come to? Is that what is the norm now? Is that what is accepted as a good read now? I was like, girl, like if somebody read me like what I saw last night on that woman's channel, I probably would be like, I'm not going to even address that because that's so beneath me. Like it really, if you go back and listen to it, I was listening to it like, girl, am I 9 years old? Am I 8 years old now? Girl, I was like, hmm. But that's the case with a lot of these new school YouTubers. And I'm not saying all new YouTubers are the same way, but a lot of these new people to the beef sector that make videos now, they make these basic ass videos thinking that they done turned it. Girl, you ain't turned nothing. I be like, girl, you ain't turned nothing. Girl. And then they get eviscerated by somebody who knows how to read and been around for a while. Again, then they get all in their feelings. And what ends up happening every time is they try to conjure up all of their little friends and get their friends to come on screen with them. If y'all notice, if I ever drug somebody, I don't have people on screen with me if I'm going to drag somebody. If it's time to drag somebody, I don't need nobody's help. I don't need nobody on screen with me. I don't need to gang up with nobody. Matter of fact, I don't even want my friends involved. You don't see me bringing nobody on camera if I need to drag a bitch that need to get drugged. If I'm handing out drug problems, matter of fact, I'm gonna tell my people, no, I'm not bringing you on screen today. This ain't the day for that. I'm handing out drug problems. A lot of times, I don't even tell them. Listen, if Really B is in the chat, she will tell you she might not be in the chat anymore. She might be teaching or something like that. Or Abby or somebody, all my people who I contact and say, hey, I'm on live or something, or tell somebody, if I'm dragging somebody, I don't even tell them. I don't even tell them ahead of time that I'm about to get on to drag somebody. I just click the button and go on and let it out. So they find out when y'all find out that I'm dragging somebody because I don't want them involved. These lesser than ass motherfuckers love to try and drag people on somebody else's platform that doesn't get them any clicks or views. First of all. Second of all, have to gang up with people in order to drag somebody. Girl, when they started doing that. But I guess. Put a 27 in the chat if you was over there on Food Junkies chat live last night. See, Terrence came right on in. Terrence will tell you. I don't let them know if I'm gonna go in and drag somebody. They find out when y'all find out. They get the notification from Google, just like y'all do. They'll be doing. If I'm finna drag somebody, child, I feel like Terrence and Ty want to drag my ass. Let me put the link in to the chat so Terrence and Ty can drag me if they need to, because I feel like both of them hoes want to come on and drag me about something I said or did earlier. Anyway, but my point is, if you were in that chat, did y'all notice how conveniently I had already been in the bushes from the beginning? But you know what I love? I love gathering the girls from the bushes. I'm good for gathering a bitch from the bush. Bitch, I'll be in the bushes, put a comment in, and a bitch gets silent. What was said? Anything you want to say, dear one? And the bitch goes silent. So last night I was in Food Junkies chat, and Barbie's boyfriend was in the chat going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Y'all know who Barbie's boyfriend is. Dear God. Right, Button Jessica, please tell him now. Tell him now, Button Jessica, tell him now. Anyway, Barbie's boyfriend had been in the chat just commenting. Bitch, I swooped down in that chat and said, hey, Food Junkie, because you got to be respectful of the host. I was respectful of the host. I said, hey, Food Junkie. And I immediately said, let me step out of the chat before I have to gather or I have to drag Barbie's boyfriend. I didn't even say that bitch name. I said Barbie's boyfriend. The bitch immediately knew who I was talking about. And what happened? That bitch shut up for a long time until that bitch knew or felt like I was conveniently back in the bushes and wasn't going to say nothing no more. That bitch don't want no pause of me. No pause. And y'all know exactly who I'm talking about. That bitch don't want no parts. Because baby, when I tell you I'm gonna stall drag the day he even decides that he wants to come down he wants to come to my window. Come to my window. Come on now. What Abby on here talking about? I ain't even tell you, I ain't even conjure you up, Abby. But here you go backstage. What is we talking about? What?
Let me on, nigga. Damn. Hell.
What?
I don't know. I just came back from my team meeting, and so I was bored. And I heard you say you drug something. You said something to somebody, and now they leave you alone. So what you did? What you done did?
I ain't dragged nobody, but I shut a motherfucker up. That was in the comment section over at Food Junkie. I dropped down, put a comment, and then I said, who is Barbie's boyfriend? Barbie doll. Who's her boyfriend? Exactly.
Why are you messing with people?
Y'all know who Barbie's boyfriend is. Think about it now.
Ken?
Exactly.
Okay. That's why I'm.
Y'all know
that's why I stay minding my business. Hey, T.
Hey, boo. First of all,
we drinking.
I ain't got to get up here and defend Monique. I'm not gonna get up here and defend Monique. We ain't even talk about Monique. I'm not about to tell L Teddy how wrong he is on his channel. That is beneath me. Okay, I just get on my channel and do that. But we gonna let him have it.
So I'm wrong. I'm wrong.
Ain't we
I'm wrong
talking
about
about
money.
Barbie Dream House?
What?
Ain't we talking about Barbie's Dream House?
Ooh, blue.
I don't know.
I don't like her.
Either, Monk Chip. I don't know. I don't be knowing nothing.
I don't like him. I don't like him. I don't do his kind. Excuse me. I don't do her kind.
I'm not above letting him have it. I'm about to let his ass have it.
Ty, do you have on clothing? Because you have already proven.
Why is that even your concern? I'm here to let your
Because
ass have it. Why you worried
above.
about what I'm wearing?
My concern is
You are not above flashing the entirety of Al Gore's internet, okay?
I am not with
We've
that.
already seen that. You showed your whole ass on my goddamn screen.
Yes, God.
The entirety of your ass.
Don't show your ass, Ty.
That was an accident. And I had on flesh colored tights.
But now you in bed naked after getting bust down and go
Ooh,
scream.
bust down
You
by
got
some
bust down, Ty.
Was it
bust down
good?
by some sleep. Hey Abby, what up, T?
Hey, boo.
Was good? Was good?
I don't know why I'm so nice to this man.
That
And
he is
treats me
so wrong
bad.
about Monique. How is Monique right in this situation?
I never said Monique. Listen, I never said Monique was right. I said in my review Monique was wrong as two left shoes for putting her hands on Candiace. However, Candiace ain't no victim. And I'm not going to treat Candiace like she a victim because the bitch ain't. But Monique was wrong as three left shoes for putting her hands on her. That's the way I see it. See, I could go up to Monique and still tell her was she wrong as hell. And Monique, you was wrong as a bitch. You was.
Just so you know, Jessica and Lastasia, Ty is still whirling around and spinning in all of the natural juices of the bust down that he just got. He's still letting those juices stew in his body so as to further impregnate him.
He wants to paint somebody else to be more of a whore than he is, to take the weight off of his conscience. But no, hon, you the whore around
Ain't that what Ashley did last night? To take the weight off, to take the heat off of her. She put it on Monique and Candiace. That's the same thing Ashley did.
Ashley did that. Now, Ashley did that shit. I ain't gonna lie. That bitch Ashley said, "Oh, bitch, y'all don't see it. Talk about me and my whole fucking marriage." Even though I talked about y'all and y'all marriages all these previous seasons, I ain't gonna let you whores talk about me. Matter of fact, let me go ahead and start this whole fight. Monique, how are you and Candiace, boo? Let's set it off. Set it off. The bitch said, "Oh, girl, y'all think y'all gonna get me right?" No, bitch. How about this? Hey, Monique, girl, you and Candiace.
Quintessential.
And she put up her church finger and went to the bathroom.
Relax.
Yeah, but Jessica, I had to get Monique ass together the last previous episodes I did. Never thought it would have came to it, but I had to. I'm always fair. Or at least I tried to be.
Might actually happen because the last episode I saw, they was at the winery and it was about to go down. I don't even know if
I mean, technically, it won't a fight. Like Monique had her hair in her hand and wind that hoe up, and she was about to give it to her.
No,
that's when the Crazy 88s came out. She had about a good 2-3. But then the Crazy 88s came and they had to break it up. And she said, "Bitch, I ain't letting her go. Tell her to let me go."
Maybelle and the girls are down there busting down Ray at the motherboard. And that's why Karen is in her feelings.
Mom, don't get me started because that back view is lit.
Man, let me tell you something. If you expect me to believe that Ray, first of all, Ray ain't busting nothing but cobwebs and moths out that old ass dick of his.
I'm telling you exactly how it happened.
Giving it to Karen. I refuse to believe he giving it to Maybelle and all of the other mothers of the church.
I'm gonna tell you how it happens. Ray got him a good supply of Cialis, Levitra, or Viagra. Before Maybelle, Ethel, Bertha, and Evelyn and the girl and Pearly May come over.
Oh God.
Makes it about a good hour before. He tells them, listen, the door gonna be on lock when you get here. By the time they get there, he can't move now. He don't got the energy to move, but he gonna lay in bed, butt ass nigga with a hard pee. Just set it up there.
That's all he can do.
And he tells Maybelle, Pearly May, and Ethel and them, Bertha May, just go ahead and sit on it. It'll go. It's already hard. It'll do what it do. Just go ahead, because I don't got that kind of energy to do all that.
Did you just have to give them the old ass 50-year-old names?
Listen,
All right, Herb,
you know that name, Maybelle, Pearly May, Johnny May, Ethel.
Is there Ernestine in there?
You gonna put a May
Okay,
on
or Geraldine. Okay.
Geraldine, yeah, I forgot about Geraldine, honey.
There's an Ernestine up in there.
Right, now go ahead and sit on it.
Henrietta.
Oh, God. You know what? I went to a school with a girl named Henrietta. The sad part about it was we was in 4th grade.
Child. Anytime you got May in your name as a part of your first name or your middle name, bitch, you old. Or your mama old. When you got May in it, girl, you old. And not M-A-Y May. It got M-A-E. It got M-A-E. Ain't no Y on there. It's the E.
That's what happened. My Fire Stick wasn't playing the last episode, so I didn't see the actual squabble.
Listen, the real MVP is Candiace's wig, child. It must have been held on by Gorilla Glue. Because that wig wasn't going nowhere.
So, that had to be a sew-in, bitch. Bitch, that had to be
Not
sew-in.
Gorilla Glue, Jesus.
That wig refused to go.
That had to be sew-in. Because remember, after they got them loose, the hair was like all over the place. And then she did one of these good numbers. And it was back in place. I said, bitch, what type of supernatural sew-in type weave, fucking lot of body, and all kinds of shit y'all got going on over here? Girl.
She was just on Wendy. She was just on Wendy Williams, yeah.
I don't watch Wendy Williams, but no.
What you say?
What you say?
I mean, I don't watch trans porn. No offense against any trans women who do porn, but I don't watch trans female porn. Wendy Williams show.
You ain't gonna drag Wendy. You are not gonna drag Wendy, Bartholomew, Cleophas.
Bartholomew.
I forgot all the names T.S. Madison gives.
Wendy, Wendell, Bartholomew, Orenthal, Cleophas, Clyde, Poochie, Eldova, James and the
Yes.
Williams Senior. That's
it. Yes. I need to cash up you for that one because you came through with it.
That's it. I died every time.
That Cash App thing was just a statement.
You're not really going. You're not going to see that.
You know.
Oh, no. What is your Cash App?
Button Jessica wants to know when I say what that means.
He got diarrhea.
Now, if you want to explain what happened to you earlier when you were getting bust down, we don't call that diarrhea. We call that not having walls and having a loose boot.
You want to feed this false narrative. You are not going to let it go. So, yes, I was getting bust down 2 minutes ago, hon.
Because I know you.
In fact, he's still here.
No, he ain't down. You ain't that bold. I know you. You ain't going to let him still be down.
Got to be there. Be there.
But Jessica, when I say what generally happens is I have to give the real name or the real answer for something. You know, you say the politically correct answer, and then you give the real answer, or vice versa. You give the real answer, and then you give the politically correct answer. So I'm going to tell you that I don't watch trans female porn. The Wendy Williams show.
Listen, I
Sylvia.
don't want to hear Wendy talking about nobody else's business until she get up there and spill her own.
I was
'Cause I
listening
want
to
to know it
her
all.
catchphrase.
I
She was
don't
like,
understand
you
why y'all
know,
think that's an appropriate thing to say, though.
she was like, you know, our
It's
catchphrase
her
is
job to talk
their
about other
business
people's
is our business. And I was like, how much of your business are you putting out there?
First of all, I've never liked Wendy Williams. Okay. Even when in her radio days. And I'm gonna say this about Wendy Williams, just like I say to people who come into the beef sector talk about they reporting the news. Anytime you talk about somebody else's situation, you end up becoming the story, whether or not you want to. Because after a while, a bitch gonna be like, "Oh no, bitch, you ain't gonna just keep talking about me and be on screen talk about me and thinking I ain't gonna talk about your monkey ass." Do
And you
you see?
wonder why you in the beef sector.
Always the lessers of us that want to report the news and talk about what they see. A bitch who don't look like shit. A bitch who look like some shit you farted out and didn't know that you was gonna have a wet fart instead of a normal fart. That's what those bitches, that's what they look like, a wet fart. But those are always the bitches that want to report on the news and shit. Get your fucking life in order, Wendy Williams.
Every time I come on here, I have to spend an extra hour
not a
at Bible study.
Because every woman who I've ever met that had children has hips. That woman ain't got no hips.
A
When you
whole
have
extra
met a
hour.
woman that had kids and didn't have no hips, please let me know. I ain't saying she had to have ass, but she got every you have fallopian tubes, you know all about XX chromosomes. Every woman you've ever met, when they have children, what do they not have hips?
They do.
Not all of them.
Yeah, does Wendy Williams has hips?
They didn't have no hips to begin with.
But you grow a little bit of hips.
Not all of them. No.
She might have had a surrogate. She might have been doing the Beyonce where she had on a little prosthetic baby bump at a certain point. And you know how they said, I ain't said that's real about Beyonce, but what I'm saying is they said that about
Oh
Beyonce.
no, I'm saying it. That shit is fake.
People were saying that her baby
I ain't got nothing to do with that. Because the gag is I already been knew it was a damn fake. But this ain't got nothing to do with me.
But I
Okay.
do believe that is her child. Which I don't think she
But
can.
I would say this. The what I'm saying is Wendy Williams did not have a child. That was a baby bump, and some other lady
Yes.
had sex with that man, and some other lady had that boy. And they lied to that boy and told him that Wendy Williams was her mama.
Evil.
Wait,
Jessica,
I
mean, I kinda feel the same way.
Caught that a pronoun.
That pronoun like she didn't have feminine pronouns. We're not doing that today. You're not going. I'm not.
I mean, I kind of feel
We're
the
not
same
being
way. I ain't even
disrespectful
gonna
today.
lie.
That's not what we're gonna do.
But is it disrespectful if you telling the truth?
Right.
About somebody's pronouns? The fuck are you talking about?
I mean, Wendy
I
Williams
mean, what? That's not what we're gonna do today. We're not gonna misgender people today. That's not what we're doing.
All right, all
You know,
right.
Wendy Williams misgendered herself.
All right, all right.
She
We're not
lied
going
and
to
said
gender
she was
Wendy.
a-
Wendy is a woman. All right. Her pronouns is Miss, Ma'am,
She's a woman now.
MISS.
But if you expect me to believe that she was not born with XY chromosomes, you're reaching. I will call her all of the her, she, and ma'am, and all of that she wants as her pronouns. But if you expect me to believe Wendy Williams was not born with XY chromosomes, you're reaching.
I don't know what she was born with, and furthermore, that's none of my motherfucking business. Just like it's none of y'all's. So whatever she's presenting as, that's what.
But if we're gonna go down that road, then why is other people's business her business?
Do we not know what her
Remember
job
in Tu Wong Fu?
do we not know what her job is?
Remember in Tu Wong Fu when
I don't understand.
John Leguizamo's character was like, no, mommy. Everybody business is her business. Oh no.
That is the same thing. Like everybody's business is her business. Her business is everybody else's business.
No, I'm talking about you.
Fuck you, bitch.
Everybody's business is her business.
You don't know me, Todd. You don't know me.
That boy last
They
night
said-
didn't know you either, but that ain't stop you.
They
Bad
said
shot
everybody
fired.
has details.
Wait,
Shot
that boy last
fired.
night definitely knows me in the biblical sense. He knew.
Now, yes. His name before. Yes, 2 on Fu is my favorite.
Oh, so y'all know each other.
Mm-hmm.
Little Latin boy in drag, why are you crying? Little Latin boy in drag, why are you crying? Nazi, ask the little boy, ask the little Latin boy in drag, why is
Yeah.
Discovering that the tie is in here all laid up from getting bust down.
Oh, gosh.
you know that's gonna be your testimony.
Mhm.
I'm just gonna let that go.
I'm not gonna fight it.
Because you clicked the button in bed. You had time to get your life in order.
It
And
wasn't
you
worth
chose
it.
to come in here, butt
It
ass
wasn't
naked
worth
in bed.
it.
What do you
It
want?
wasn't worth it. I was like, look where I'm going. Look where I'm going. Why get up out the bed? Child. It was like, lay your ass right here and let them get all of this.
They won't be getting anything. How
I'm
about that?
weak. Why
Now,
you
you go ahead and
snatched off
talk
Kiki?
Year one.
Oh, speaking of, Kiki name is now Ken because I guess he got tired of everybody running down on him because
That's
his
why
name.
I call him Barbie's boyfriend.
Oh, cause
Yeah, he
That's why
changed
he's
his
called
name.
Barbie's
Look,
boyfriend.
I said Ken.
I don't
Who is
even know this
Ken?
gentleman. I've never seen him. I've never heard him, so I don't even know what be going on. Where the hell the time go?
He left. He went off screen because he mad. He in his feelings. He went off screen. I was about to bring him back on. He probably gonna go and get himself in order and get in a chair and put on some fucking clothes. God.
I said, oh, he's going back in now. I guess he got tired of everybody reading him. You reading everybody else, honey. What make you think anybody gonna read you?
Child, I told you that's Barbie's boyfriend. He's built like a Ken doll. He's looking to play with people because that's what dolls do. They want to be played with. And so the women play with him like women, like girls play with Ken dolls and Barbies.
I never played with the Ken doll.
Me
Once
neither.
I took
No,
I took his clothes off, and I was like, oh no, and over my shoulder.
exactly my point, Abby. Abby, you have just made my point. I don't even need to reiterate. You have just made my point. Thank you, Abby. Thank you. Shots out. Can we say now that the three of us is here? Shots out to having about half of the Justice League here. Shots out to all my members of the Justice League. The Cats Meow, Really B, Scotty, yes, bitch, and the three of us on here, Abby, giving you the real tea, and myself. Shots out to the Justice League. We do big things. We do big things in the Justice League. I just want y'all to know.
Big things and big niggas. That's what we do.
Okay.
I'm
Say
not that
again.
big, but I do big things because I'm a size queen, and I like all my things big.
First of all, that's what I meant when I said big. Okay.
Oh, I know. Oh, I feel weird. Listen.
That's what I meant.
Listen, let the record show. All of us, as members of the Justice League, are size queens. We like things big. We like meat, and more meat in the Justice League. There's not a single member of the Justice League that does not like meat and does not like big meat. Let the record show. Stop me when I'm lying.
Ty said he been kicked out of better places. Ooh.
Ty, nobody believes that. Now, you might have kicked people out because when they enter your walls, you figure, listen. And I'm going to say you still have walls. I'm going to say that. You might say, listen, this is not good enough meat for me. So I'm going to kick this meat out of my walls and you push them on out. or you're pushing come out, either one, to come the meat,
Oh,
whatever
God.
you dear God. And then you ceremoniously throw them out of your house. That makes sense. Or you might get kicked out of places when you call yourself trying to top somebody and they look at you and be like, but girl, I'm looking for a real top, not a fem top or a play top, not a verse bottom trying to be a top for the 2 times they top during this calendar year. You want to come on and defend yourself, Ty? You want to come on and say something? Doll baby, dear one. There's the link. Whore. Anyway, what was I about to say? But yes, I actually enjoyed Housewives of Potomac last night
I did too.
because it gave me some things to talk about.
Mhm.
I feel like I'm gonna enjoy the next episode when they're going in and reading Monique for everything she's worth.
I'm not going in for that.
Ty, stop it.
Ty, come on up. I don't agree with that. First of all, the thing that pissed me off about Robin is Robin set up and tried to act like she ain't tried to fight Monique and Ashley in the previous seasons. So my whole thing to Robin is don't act like
Robin tried
that.
to fight them. Wait, this is new to me. Wait, what happened with Robin and Monique?
Robin tried to run up on Monique, and Monique had an umbrella to that bitch throat. Okay, that's number one. Then she tried to run up on Ashley and had her fingers all up in Ashley's face, like this is putting fingers in your face and this, that, and this. So that's why I was so pissed at Robin. Don't try to act like you're so much above physical violence.
Robin ain't do nothing yesterday.
No, but what she did was she tried to act like, oh my God, that is so above us. I can't believe she would do that. Bitch, please.
But Robin never put her hand on nobody.
Yeah, she did. She put her fingers in Ashley's face.
But
that counts. If you put your fingers in my face, I'm going to bite them holes off.
Wow, that's
did
right.
she actually touch Ashley?
Yes.
Oh.
Yes. And Ashley being Ashley, because you know Ashley ain't about that life, child.
Ashley is not about that life. She's real high level.
But when she tried to come at Monique, Monique wanted all the smoke when she had that umbrella up against her damn throat. I said, wait a minute. I mean, I don't know. Listen, I feel like the both of them was wrong. I'm not on nobody's side.
When you put up on my motherfucking channel, bitch, put on some damn clothes, whore.
I'm taking it all
Yeah,
off.
that's what I mean.
So now you're out here with your titties out, just in your damn panties. Just in your damn panties.
With panties.
You ain't got on no panties. I don't see no line, no nothing.
Wait a minute. Did y'all see what Brianna put? Brianna, I'm not here for you. I'm not here for you, Brianna. I'm not here for you.
Me too, Brianna. She needs a stylist, quick, fast, and ASAP. And that's another reason why I don't like Gizelle. You've been wanting to smoke with Monique since season 2. Now you see that she about that life. Now you scared. And you hiring bodyguards. But it wasn't none of that beforehand.
I will say like this. If I was them, I would be the same. I'll be like, hey, boo, this is not the Housewives of Atlanta. We don't have that fighting carrying on over here. Take your ass over there to Gutter Snipes. Get the fuck off our platform.
Everybody
on every other
Housewives.
You go to Love and Hip Hop. You go to Love and Hip Hop Potomac for that. For the fighting.
You got these other Housewives franchise. They smacking each other in the face, throwing plates, spitting on people, fighting people down to the alleyways. And the New York franchise is just a bunch of drunk hoes. So let's not act like the Housewives franchise is so classy and all this and that. No, that been went out the window.
Once you sign that contract, you know you about to get in an argument with somebody.
Yes. That's what got me about Wendy. I said, Wendy, you already knew what the hell was gonna happen when you got up here, and you still wanted to be on this show. So
and it just now that she fits right in.
I'm here for the argument. You know, when you get with these lesser thans, you got to have 8 or 9 reads in place because they're gonna go there, and you got to be ready to drag a bitch. What you should not have to be ready for is to literally physically drag a bitch.
Why not? Because I know a whole bunch of people that they're not gonna argue with no damn
Because
ass.
this ain't loving hip hop. See, loving hip hop.
They not gonna, it don't matter. It don't matter. It's only so many times.
No,
But it's
no.
so many times.
I'm off this show one more time.
I'm not gonna do that.
And loving hip
After a
hop.
minute, I'm gonna be like, bitch, throw your hands up. See, look at Abby. Abby said, bitch, I ain't gonna do the
and my Vaseline and my stud.
It ain't gonna
earring,
be. It ain't
because
gonna
I know I'm a fight.
talking and then okay, well, what you want to do about that? Like,
thank you.
As we going out to the grass, so I can walk that ass, so you can leave me alone, or what we doing?
But you came on a whole ass show. But when you come on a whole ass show with people who you know that's all they want to do is talk and have the yin yang yang going on, you should
I don't even entertain the foolishness. Like, why are we talking? Stop.
And not even that. Candiace tried to fight Monique last season while Monique was pregnant. See, you don't know that. She did the same thing to Monique last season while she was pregnant. And Monique tried to take it to her ass. And everybody said, hell no, girl, you pregnant. I know you lying. You're not about to do that.
If anything, I blame Big Chris. Because Big Chris married that gutter snipe ass Monique and took this fucking vermin straight up out the fucking alleyways and tried to make a real wife out of her when he should have left her ass down there with the rest of the gutter snipes. She could not handle being in places of privilege. The bitch needs to be down in the gutter with the rest of the gutter snipes. And now she's gonna take you for half of everything you're worth, or she's gonna have your ass involved with a whole lot of lawsuits, or she's gonna get in a whole bunch of other fights, and they're gonna take half of those houses y'all got. Y'all gonna end up with 2 houses.
You see how reckless she work?
Hell no, Monique don't work.
I remember when
his mama read her ass on first season.
But you see how reckless she
told her. His mama straight up told her on second season she needed to get a job.
And I was with the mama. His mama was right. His mama was right.
But you see when she told him she spent $200,000 and it was just like 200,000 and he was like, you need to stop and evaluate this, and she was like,
money. That's his money. That be her money.
I know her reckless.
That's what I said.
Like you spent 200,000 for an event that's only gonna have 20 people there. She said she only sold 20 tickets out of 300.
Yeah. But the thing about it is, Monique is still living like Chris is still playing for the NFL. Bitch, he doesn't play for the NFL anymore, sweetheart.
Listen, I said that
in my review. Playing is not where it was when he was in the NFL.
Said that in my review, I said, how the hell you gonna tell this man he can't ask you questions about his damn money?
Was he a part of Super Bowl? Was he a part of Super Bowl winning teams, and did he stack that much?
Why is she not on a budget?
No, I don't think he got no rings.
No, I don't think he got a ring. I know he played. The only team I knew he played for was the Redskins. Maybe he played on other teams. He probably did. I don't know. But
you know me, I'm a sports guy, but I don't remember Chris Samuels playing for no Super Bowl winning team. Somebody fact check me.
And even if you did, because you could be on a non-winning team and still be that nigga. So even if he was,
but if that's the case, once your career in, see what you forget is a lot of these ain't shit ass motherfuckers that came from shit and ain't have shit and don't have good financial investors. They do a lot of this shit when they're playing for the NFL and they have money coming in, and so they get all of this lavish stuff while they have money coming in. And they don't really set up to have residual funds after they get out of the NFL. So you got to still be paying for this lavish lifestyle. And this wife that don't got a job nowhere in America and is spending all your goddamn money. And he's
that
not
man
in
got 4 homes to pay for, plus a lake house.
But he seemed to be business minded, so he probably has some.
And your wife seems to be a gutter snipe who's doing everything she can to get your money taken from you.
I don't think Monique is a gutter snipe, and I don't think it's fair for us to call her that simply because she fought a bitch that wanted to be fought. I don't think that's cool. Like if Ebby was to go out here and get into a fight, I'm not gonna think she a hood rat or a gutter snipe.
Ebby will tell you she's a hood rat and a gutter snipe.
Ebby would
somebody to the
Look
ground.
at Ebby. Wait a minute. Look at Ebby. Abby is gonna tell you, yeah, I might be a gutter snipe.
You just talked about inviting somebody to the grass. Yes, Applejack.
I mean, sexually, I am a hood rat and a gutter snipe right about.
I mean,
oh gosh, must we delve into the cave you call your ass and talk about
the cave? Not the cave.
What else are you using? Yes. What else are you using? Child.
Brianna, I'm not messing with you. She said, I hope Chris owns some chicken joints or something.
What was it? What were we talking about? Because I'm not going to be doing this with the lessers of us.
Brianna said, I hope Chris owns some chicken joints or something because Monique's suspended like crazy. Not a chicken joint. Why does the first thing black people got to own is a chicken joint? Is either chicken joint or strip club?
Listen,
Monique is a rapper, and with what album? I've never heard that Monique produced.
Listen, Monique's first season when she came up there and she said, I was in college, but I dropped out to be a rapper. I holla. Now, Monique do a little yang around the house, but she ain't got no album. I ain't seen her on no tours. I ain't hear no LP. I ain't hear no single. She ain't got no SoundCloud. So
they got shit. Bitch, you ain't a rapper. Bitch, you ain't shit. You are a housewife. You are a bitch who got knocked up by an NFL star. Okay? And looked up, and now you are his wife. You are Chris Samuel's wife. You're not Chris Samuel's wife.
They was married before she got pregnant. She was on Say Yes to the Dress. That's where I remembered her from. She was. She was on
Monique. She will no longer be Monique because she doesn't. She hasn't earned the title to have a name. She'll be Chris Samuel's wife.
Monique released a song at the beginning of this season called "Drag Queen."
What?
What? That just sounds
like we all had the same expression. Wait, what?
Like that just sounds so inappropriate.
It does not.
Which is why you will continue to be Chris Samuels' wife. You're Big Chris's wife. You will no longer have a name. You'll be Big Chris's wife.
Not Big Chris. Big Chris. But I do feel bad for Chris because Chris is like, was it really that damn serious? Did it have to get to that point? He said, I like Chris and Candiace. So now I'm more than sure he's forced to either stick on his wife's side and just let them go, or still try to be cool with them and still maintain peace in his household. I think that's messed up for her to put him in that predicament. And it's a shame because both the Chris's tried to get them to come together.
I don't think Monique cares. Monique does not care. Rather, Monique is like, I dare you to go over there and talk to that bitch. I dare you to go over there and talk to that bitch and her husband. I dare you to act like you like them because I'll fuck you up and it's going to be a problem. Now, we already know she's holding out on sex. She ain't giving a cooch up. But we've already went down that road, okay? So what we know is he's probably already cheating on her left, right, and sideways. Because men are going to be men. Men are men. Men need a nut. Like Ty needed a nut earlier today when he got bust down before he came on camera. Listen, Terrence, you are a man. How long you gonna go without getting none before you be like this? And I need to scratch this itch.
2 days. 2 days is all I'm gonna give you. On that third, I'm out. I'm calling one of my other men to come bust me down. You can't get mad.
And that's my point. Men are men. Men are men. And a nigga needs sex. Understand?
How long would you wait?
Oh, I don't play them games. I don't wait.
I said 2 hours, and I was being lenient with that.
I do not wait. Listen, one of the things that me and whoever I'm with talk about in the beginning is you can't use sex as a weapon, meaning that your dick belongs to me, and my dick and or ass belongs to you. And when you want it, the other person can get it. Now, if you want to be mad while I'm banging you out, you can be mad, but I'm still gonna get it. Sex as a weapon. That's just a rule that I've always had.
Oh my god.
Let me help you out, Ty. That's just the rule that I've always had.
Why you do Ty like that?
Every relationship I've ever been in, I've always had that rule. You can't use sex as a weapon.
He mad because his ass ain't this fat. Yes.
Is that what we're doing
Abby, don't judge me.
Now y'all believe me when I tell y'all he's naked. Now y'all believe me when I tell y'all his ass been naked the whole time. Y'all thought I was making this up.
I ain't deny that. Shit.
Ty, we not getting into a whose ass is fatter competition because I win. No,
Cake. I know that's right, Abby.
I win. Listen, we not even going.
It's a challenge, that Abby. Come on, get up in there.
This a full eclipse. This a solar eclipse of the moon. You know,
get up in this situation right here,
baby. If I get up
over the eclipse of the heart. Yes.
Only on my channel do we delve into a whole competition on whose
ass is fatter. Listen.
Pull over that ass is fat in the immortal words of Trick Daddy.
So are y'all ready for the Miami on Wednesday?
Who?
To come up Miami. Are y'all ready for that on Wednesday?
Ty, will you be ready? Are we doing a review?
I don't know. Am I going to be treated with respect on your page?
Ty, do not do me, Ty, as I will be forced to do.
If I'm muted one more time.
Fine, let's put mute button. There you go. Get that shit.
First of all, I'm just outdone with them because they had all of this drama, and then once they resolved the drama, they was like, okay, episode 1's back up. Great, we already saw that. Where's episode 2? Now we gotta wait another week and a half to get episode 2. The fuck is going on?
Well, I don't know. I saw the trailer for it. It looked like it's.
I didn't watch the trailer, bitch. Put the episode up. Fuck.
It is on Wednesday.
A month.
You know what? What they really should have did was just call it up to what the episode would have been. Like they just should have did a little mini marathon just to catch everybody up, and then put the episode because they should have been up to about what episode 4 by now.
A mini marathon.
Are they doing every
marathon of what? They have
3 episodes. And catch it on up to the 4th because that's where the hell they need to be at this point.
I mean, Effie is right. We've only had one episode. Dear God.
Well, listen, I guess the legal zone was valid. And they had to make sure it was.
Legal Zoom and said, fuck you, bitch. I trust Legal Zoom more than I trust your monkey ass. That bitch went on Legal Zoom and found some documents and said, bitch, what? Shout out to LegalZoom.com.
Hold on.
This girl did in my comment section on my live.
Child, he got his lawyer is Google Esquire. That's the name of his lawyer, Google Esquire.
Listen, sometimes that'll get it done. Listen, why you bullshit?
Okay, that's it. Okay.
Oh my goodness.
Google gonna help me get this divorce.
Did y'all also see how Candiace tried to throw in there that Monique tried to throw in there that Candiace hit her with the glass. And
Yeah,
everybody,
I said Monique.
girl, Monique, let
Girl,
her go.
no. The only reason why that glass came in your face is because you yanked her up by that point.
Right.
So she had no choice.
Her whole body, she was holding a glass in her hand. What did you expect glass to do?
Yeah.
Girl, and she kept saying it like, "Oh, she hit me first she hit me with the glass. That's why my mouth bleeding." No, bitch, she drug her.
But did Candiace get any shots in, or they didn't even show?
I mean, she tried. She tried. She did a little one of these.
Trying to fight, baby. By the time Monique had the drug, that Candiace is not the girl you want to take with you to fight. Okay, Candiace and Ashley, I saw that from Jump Street, from episode 1. Candiace and Ashley, these are the two whores I don't want to come with me if I'm going to go fight. It's time. No, if you book, you don't take the pageant girls
because they're gonna let you get jumped. They gonna let you get jumped.
They gonna let you get jumped. Jesus.
Ashley go on the phone frantically trying to call 911. Candiace gonna be over there trying to negotiate. No, why are you fighting? This is not the time or place. Why you over there trying to fight 4 and 5 bitches at one time?
No, I'm definitely the diffuser, but I also know when it's time to just mount up.
Thank you, so Jeff. I feel the same way.
And it's all in how you were brought up. Some of us were brought up in families where your parents taught you, avoid fight at all costs. But when it's time to get down with the get downs, it's time to get down. And you beat a bitch ass. Matter of fact, you roll up and down if you want to talk about you got your ass whooped. What they gonna do? Send your ass back outside.
Send your ass back out there.
Throw your monkey ass the fuck back outside, and you carry your ass back on in here when you let me know that it went a different direction.
But if you get in a fight in school, the first thing she say, "I ain't raised him like this." Like, but Ma, you told me if somebody hit me
to put their ass up.
Right.
Yeah,
that's true.
Right.
She will throw you under the bus quick fast up in the school. I ain't raised him like this.
And most of the time, it's the fathers. The fathers that say, "Oh yeah, we finna go back, knock on that little nigga door. You about to fight him again." Most of the time, it's the fathers. You know, most of the mothers be like, "No, and the daddy be like, "Bitch, I know you lying. Fuck that." But what happened with me? Want to back out there?
What happened with me was it was always the fact that my grandfather was never home at the time. My grandma was out. Listen, you better go on it out and get that out squared away before he come home. Because you know when he come home. Because you ever notice if you grew up in the household with the mom and the dad, it always seemed like the dad came home last.
Yeah.
After the mom. And when your daddy came in the house, the whole atmosphere of the house changed. I don't give a fuck what was going on before that bitch parted that good door. When that door opened and you saw daddy was home, the entire atmosphere of the house changed because you knew, bitch, everything better be in place. Everything better be together. Don't come with the fuck shit. Don't come with the foo-la-la. Bitch, have this shit right. By the time he opened that good door. And you did. I'm just saying. So Jeff. So you on Monique's side, so Jeff? We not here over here on the Monique train, so Jeff.
Listen, my daddy was the type. It don't matter.
Listen, so Jeff, I love you to death, and I'm definitely when I get up to New York, we gonna have a good romp in the hay, and we gonna have a good story that we gonna keep away from the YouTube streets when I get up there. But that's for another day and another time.
Where's Soso at? Because I might need to get that first.
Yeah, me too. Where you at, Jeff?
We may have Ty in the background.
Run, Jeff, they trying to run a train on you, baby.
No, we ain't gonna run no train. We gonna have Ty in the corner with Puma, jacking off with Puma in the corner in the background while me and you get it down, okay? We ain't gonna have you. We ain't gonna have Ty. It's gonna be watching. We gonna let him watch for a little bit. We just gonna let him watch for a little bit.
I'm not a watcher.
I'm in West Hempstead, so Jeff, where's you at?
I'm invited to the party. I'll come to party.
Listen, let me tell y'all something. That's how my daddy was. If my daddy came home late and them dishes won't wash, it could be 1 o'clock in the morning. If he came home and them dishes won't wash, oh baby, he woke everybody up in the house. Then I tell you to wash them damn dishes. Then I tell you to take out them damn trash. Then I tell you to vacuum that damn floor. It's 2 o'clock and I don't give a fuck. That's how my dad was. My dad was old school.
Yeah, it definitely was like 2, 3 in the morning. Because you knew they could have woke you up at 11, 12. But they conveniently waited till when you was in that good sleep. That good sleep. You know, when you're in the middle of that REM sleep, Hetty. And bitch, no. We're not gonna get you when you first go to sleep. No, bitch, we get you when you in that deep sleep. Deep sleep, baby.
Right. You stumbling all in the walls because you have sleep going in there to wash the damn dishes. That's old school way though, baby.
Yeah, that's old. Or when you get that good beating, and when you're in deep sleep, you ever got woken up by a beating? You be thinking you dream and be like, "Oh, what's that? I'm feeling." You in your dream, thinking, "Oh, what is this I'm feeling?" You wake up and she feel fire on you because you get down.
Better believe it.
Oh, we know Gizelle is trash. And the whole like trash.
Oh,
listen, Jeff, you need to go back and watch the beginning of this live because I already spelled out how Gizelle is and how she's trash. And how the fact that her daddy said, "Bitch, I don't believe you, and I don't believe this shit. I'm not this shit."
I went up for her daddy. Her daddy said, "Bitch, I gave it the best that I got." I'm not
daddy,
I live for that daddy. That daddy said, "I'm only doing it for my grandchildren. Other than that," and I don't blame her. And this the thing: the fact we still don't know how many kids Jamal got, because the daddy said he got 6 or 7 baby mamas. But how many kids do he got between them 6 and 7 baby mamas? Including
Jamal ass out. He said, "Listen, I'm not here for this. Take this mic off me." I told you I had to go to the bathroom. That was your cue to say, "Let me get this microphone off this motherfucker." Right. First of all, you want no parts of old people going to the bathroom because old people go to the bathroom and go and let God, baby. You don't want no parts of that audio, baby. That was his cue to tell you, "I'm going to the bathroom." That was cue for y'all might want to take this audio off me before I go in and let go and let God. Baby,
but I don't know what Gizelle was expecting though. Like what? I don't even blame that daddy. That's any dad. Teddy, that's just like if Gizelle was your daughter and you wouldn't even did that.
I said on my review. He did like every dad does. What the fuck, Ty?
Oh, Ty had to put on the green screen, honey. He had to get up under the lights.
Oh, that's right.
Put on his nasty piece of background. Yes,
Ty got glasses. Let me go get my glasses.
Ty, I'm about to get off the live. What are you doing? What are you doing?
I might go live on my channel. I don't know.
Go live.
Give the people some class. Give the people some class. A dose of class.
Listen, I'm telling y'all right now, that couldn't have been me. That couldn't have been Ty. That couldn't have been Teddy, especially Teddy. Teddy would have read Jamal by his eyelids. Like, what the fuck? So what the fuck y'all got going on? Why the fuck am I here? That's number one.
That young man would have got the business.
Who's Jamal?
Giselle's ex-husband and baby daddy. He the pastor.
Man, non-binary in Atlanta.
Yeah, that man just had a baby. He just had a baby boy a couple of months ago. His baby mama in my inbox.
Listen, Jamal Bryant, who has his own wing in the Center for Disease Control, okay?
Oh my
God. Wing in the Center for Disease Control, which is headquartered in Atlanta.
Allegedly.
No, the Center for Disease Control is in Atlanta. That we know.
No, allegedly that he has his own wing.
Oh, he has his own way.
He got his own wing. He do 6 or 7 baby mamas, plus these little girls in drag that he busting down.
Yep.
Not
Wait,
these
I
girls
got
in
that tea
drag,
too.
Jesus.
I got that tea too. That's why I be sending my reviews. Jamal and Gizelle better leave me alone.
Oh no.
wait till I get my titties. I'm trying to go get me a pastor.
Yeah, I
I'm
had
with
it
you. Jeff,
before.
I'm with you. Jamal do not even look that good.
Right.
But you
I feel like he's not even that cute to be doing all of that.
But
Right.
he must get some good dick.
I don't think he got that. I think
He
they like him.
6 or
They
7
see
baby
that
mamas.
influence. They see that power,
Right. I'm with you, Tom.
status, that
He's
social
the power
status.
and influence. I don't even think he got that much going on downstairs. Because if he did, she wouldn't divorce him that easily. When a bitch dicking you down like that, and the bitch got dick of death and cock of doom, you ain't divorcing that quickly.
Well,
Sure. Right.
how many niggas did he sleep with before she said, "Okay, that's it, I'm done now"? We don't know that.
He
Notice that every day how many
he already had a baby on the way when he married her.
Notice
It
every
was
say
a
how
girl
many
that was
niggas.
pregnant. How many niggas? Oh, I don't know. I got
Y'all
2
say he sleeping with
concubines.
drag queens and stuff. How many niggas?
Listen, that's the word on the curb that the 2 concubines gave me in my phone.
Oh, you
I'm
got
just saying.
sources.
Yeah,
Oh,
I got sources. I got 2 sources in my phone right now. Yeah.
oh.
That's why I be telling Gizelle she better leave me alone with this foolishness now.
They have
I'm trying to hold my peace because
They
it's
have
not
a-
my story to tell.
Wait, she be getting at you?
Yeah.
So do she watch your videos, you think?
Mhm.
Oh, sweat.
I had something
Don't
in
be
my
mad
teeth.
at me, Gizelle.
I'm here with something in my teeth.
But see, me personally, I think if anybody got dick of death for cockadoom, it got to be Juan. I don't know
Juan
why I
got
feel like this dude.
Juan. Everything I know about Juan, and I like I said, me and Juan were in school together, and I know people who slept with Juan. They say Juan is nothing to fuck off with.
I believe it. That's why Robin doing this stupid ass shit that she doing. I can't even say I'm mad at her. That's probably the best piece of dick she ever had in her life. She ain't willing to let that go. Listen, Betty Rice said having a piece of man is better than having no man at all. So she just
That's
thinking
not,
Right?
that's not true. That's a lie from the pit of hell.
that's what Betty Rice said.
She a motherfucking lie. She a motherfucking
No pain, no gain.
Yeah. Better take what you could get and stop being greedy.
Listen, you get what you get and you don't throw a fit.
Y'all see Terry old ass dragging Nene. I don't give a damn about Nene.
Who?
I saw it. Somebody sent me a video. I don't know, some white lady. Somebody sent me a video of it, and she went in on Nene, calling her trash, and she a trash bucket, and she need to let it go. And I mean, she was going off.
What goes?
I mean, technically,
but bitch, who talking to you? Who asked you?
I don't know.
Who invited you into this conversation?
I mean, wait a minute. If you waited until 2020 to drag Nene Leakes, wait, been shit
On her way out, right?
10 or 15 years.
I mean,
what motherfucker for just trying to drag her now? That bitch ain't been shit for 10 or 15 years, and now you want to drag her? Girl bone. Girl bone.
That's like any
Nene dragged Wendy and called her a cokehead and Andy racist. I look when
she
Wendy,
did. I saw it today. I saw it in my on my timeline today.
Was it on Watch What Happens Live?
Wendy dragging, Nene dragging Wendy and Andy Cohen is a situation where it's like, hello pot, meet kettle.
Yeah.
I mean, what are we talking about? I'm just saying.
I agree, Brianna. I said that today in my live. I said I remember a time when Nene felt like she was too big for the Real Housewives of Atlanta. She left. She ain't want to come back, and now she's bothered that they got rid of her ass. I mean, but Nene ain't had nothing going on anyway. Like she ain't had no storyline. It was time for her to go. Quiet as it's kept. They need to let all of them go and bring in some new bitches. To be real.
I thought they were supposed to be.
I'm not here for
sisters.
Nene or Wendy. Nene and Wendy are the worst of us. Like if we could ship them off to the race descendant from the Caucasus Mountains, we would. We would give Nene and Wendy and several others to the people descended from the Caucasus Mountains. But since we can't, we stuck with them. And they're the lessers of all of us. Anyway, I've been on this live 2 hours and 41 minutes. God
2
damn.
hours and 40.
Oh, but excuse me. So Jeff says she built Real Housewives of Atlanta and she deserves respect. I guess, Jeff.
I mean,
He's
she
not.
got,
He's
she
not.
got what she was supposed to get. She was
They built
amply
that show off- They
compensated.
built that show off
Feel
of
that
that,
strongly.
She was amply
it's not a
compensated
true
for.
statement. That's not.
If
a
you
true
feel that
statement.
strongly, this show can die with her. This show can really die. Real Housewives of Atlanta, they can take off right now. It won't do anything.
Really won't.
Nobody really watches that mess anymore. Ty, sit down.
Yeah,
Sit
got
down,
his
Ty.
sleeves all out.
I'm dressed, hon.
Is your twigs and berries out? What happened?
No, I'm dressed. I just said I'm
Okay,
dressed.
baby, I asked because I didn't.
I'm about to get up on this old city wall right now and give y'all a twerk.
Uh-oh.
Come on, twerk some.
Twerk, twerk.
I ain't twerking. Yeah. I'm about
Or
to
if
get
it's
something
fat
to eat.
gonna shake than his actual body and muscle. Watch all his fat start jiggling and shaking.
That's the best part. What you mean?
This fat dick.
Okay, Abby.
You can watch this fat dick jiggle.
Uh-oh.
I am deceased.
Oh gosh. I need to go get me something to eat. I'm hungry. I just woke up around 12.
Anyway, can I get some shout-outs in the chat before we get off? I actually still gotta go to work, dear God.
Actually, I just clocked back in from my lunch break.
Everybody at the job got a problem that only you can solve.
I gotta be there at 6:30. Well, I'll be there at 6 o'clock, but no later than 6:30.
Is that gray hair I see also? Cut that shit off. I don't want to look at that when I'm on camera.
I will.
Gosh, that fucked up my appetite.
Damn. Yeah.
You're right. I should not have that. Anyway,
Abby, I did makeup the other night.
he was in full
Why
ass
you ain't
drag.
had that?
Right.
Trying to get back in the
Full
swing
on
of
drag. Abby, he was in full on drag.
No, I wasn't.
Let me see it.
Hold on, I can show you a picture.
And with that, we're going to save that for off screen. And I thank you all for coming. Thank you all for the introduction. I thank you all for doing what you do. And with that, we are done.